We're here.
Hey, we did it.
We did it.
We're live.
No, one thing I didn't set up is my controller.
You don't need that.
Cool,
You can play this game with your eyes closed and your hands tied behind your back, right?
Huh? Yeah, there we are. Hi everyone, Smosu9, Grace, and Alan UFO or Spectral Gray on the YouTube side. It is currently March the 2nd, 2025 at 10:05 p.m. over on the Eastern Coast, 8:05 on the Mountain Time, and 79 degrees Fahrenheit over in the ATL area. May. Did I say March? May.
Close enough.
May 2nd, the other M1.
May comes in like a lion, they say.
Yeah. May, it's not quite May the 4th, but yeah, that's the day. Star Wars Day. Hi everyone. We're here with Rogue Galaxy. It's the reason I mentioned Star Wars, really. That's really why it was, not any other reason.
Basically identical.
Yeah.
Huh? I'm here. Present. What's up?
How are you? Not are you here?
I'm participating.
Grayson.
I'm doing so good.
How was your
I'm
nap?
Doing all right. Oh man, I entered a different timeline for a while. I was
Spectral Gray took a spectral astral projection apparently.
When I woke up and I forgot my name. It's like it was delightful. Revenge of the 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. I like Mayo.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
That's cool. But yeah,
so
we're here.
Always got things going on.
Yeah,
cool. I guess I could move over to the game.
You have a game?
Mm-hmm.
Games are up?
Just gotta adjust my camera now. There we go.
Yeah. From what I understand, we might have an event here coming up, maybe? I don't know.
Oh boy. Is it the Easter event?
No.
Dang it.
Yeah, sorry. I've been out of the loop on the events on Final Fantasy, and then they said Easter event.
There is?
No, I'm sure there was.
Oh, yeah, probably.
I'm just
I
saying,
feel
I've
like
been out of the loop.
PlayStation 2 era was like when games like really did start like holidays and dates mattered because there's like an internal clock on the system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Dreamcast, PS2, that era. Yep.
I guess because I think it was the Animal Crossing was like the first game that really blew my mind with like keeping track of seasons and stuff.
Yeah. I think for me, the first time I kind of heard about that being taken huge advantage of was Seaman. I'm just gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
I can't even tell what's going on over there.
That is a game that happened. Carson says, "Gentlemen."
Carson, hello.
Hi, Carson. I hope you're well.
I hope you're well as
obviously
well.
had internet clock. Yeah, Animal Crossing was crazy for it. I know. Another random one I remember. I guess this was PS3, but the Batman games. At least Arkham City did.
Oh yeah, with Calendar Man. Yeah.
Yeah, Calendar Man would say different things, which was weird.
Yeah.
A lot of Wuthering Waves.
Wuthering Waves.
I hear of Wuthering Waves a lot. It's one of the Genshin people games, right?
No, it's another company.
Oh, okay, I don't even know then.
Yeah, but it's
I actually can't even.
It's in the brand of Ow. It's in the brand of those kind of games, though. The like action.
The Genshin competitor and very good. But Carson, I thought you were Honkai Star Rail all the way. You can't go to the dark side.
Well, that's not a competitor. It's like
Can't betray your
actually a
space
Honkai,
waifus.
or yeah, actually a Genshin team game. I haven't
many good brain chemicals. Wow.
I just recently downloaded Punishing Gray Raven only because they're doing a Devil May Cry crossover thing, And the combat is very similar. I mean, like, I feel like the combat of Withering Waves, that, solo leveling, Zenless Zone Zero, they're like all the same kind of combat style.
Sure.
Ow. Oh, I'm down.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Nope, that's
At least it
max
doesn't give you a
saves.
game over if your controlled character goes down.
Yes, that's very.
That is
I've
pretty generous there.
never liked games that do that. It's like, I have a team for a reason.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. A lot of combat simulators. The question is sort of how it integrates combat into world and some other things. I see. You are the expert, Carson. We must bow to your expertise on this. Oh wow! Hold on. No, it's fine. Never mind. Everything's
okay?
normal.
Okay.
No, everything's great. Are you?
Am I?
Is your audio coming through?
Yes? I hope so.
No, it's not.
No? Oh,
Why-
me audio. On your end.
On my end, it was before we went live. What?
It was, so it just broke.
I literally, because I checked to make sure like your audio was bouncing, and now it's not. Say things.
Hello.
Now you're
hello.
there.
Oh, there I am.
I don't know why. Why do I bother? Don't whiz up anything. This is serious.
Yeah, out of those games, and I haven't, to be fair, I haven't played a lot of Wuthering. I don't know if Carson's on your side or my side, but
I think he's on your side. Very sure.
yeah, I haven't played much Wuthering, but like Zenless has been my favorite combat-wise, but like I'm kind of bored of the aesthetic. Not the aesthetic, more just like the character. It's like, I don't know, the same issue I have with Genshin, where it's like, you have a bunch of like really pretty female characters. Where's the interesting or just like different either male or female characters that like are not just pretty girls? Quote unquote,
I mean,
goon or bait.
I mean, there are like male characters, but like they're definitely outnumbered.
Few and far between. And like all in Zenless Zone Zero, like all my favorite characters are the like base kit male characters, like the ones that came out for season 1. But yeah, like most of the newer characters have been just like, here's, you know, at best like pretty, you know, like K-pop idol kind of thing.
Right.
At best.
I mean, it kind of like what Carson's saying is like when you're gonna do like the loot crate events or the limited banner events, whatever, like people are way more likely to roll for the cute girl than for the muscly guy or whatever kind of guy.
Absolutely. But like,
So if you want somebody to spend $200 to take their 2% chance,
listen, if I have an anthropomorphized bear on my team, why can't I have another weird character? The only one. There's a world full of them.
of anthropomorphized bears.
Yeah, in Zenless Zone Zero. And like they're just like a regular race. It's just like bear people. There's one on the team and it's like, come on, I want more. Or like a bear lady or something.
Just teasing you. I gotta play Crush if you want the bear lady. Latest guy was a pirate dude, which I think was pretty darn popular, but it might just be dearth of fellas. Yeah, I mean sometimes that can be it too, like, which is weird 'cause, like, there are definitely like girl gamers who would probably appreciate, you know, their own fan service, like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why the otome genre does so very well for itself. With the bear lady, there's lots of bear ladies, I'm sure. Wow, Lala.
If I wanted to play with bear ladies, I'd go play, what's the other one? Nikkei.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Oh,
like,
was that the gun
shooter.
one?
Yeah, the third-person shooter one.
Gotcha. I don't know, there's so many now. I can't anymore.
Why is the desert claw here?
Like, it's just...
I only play that game when there's a character that I recognize launches.
Here they come.
Fair.
Like, oh, there was the Nier Automata one. Cool, it did that. No, I'm trying not. No.
Nier does manage to collaborate with a lot of mobile games. As a girl gamer, I like playing as sexy ladies because that's what I want to be. But I don't mind looking at handsome fellows.
That's how you get
Yeah, and vice versa
guess
for guys too. Like, sometimes you want to be the handsome man.
Sure, sure.
We're gonna have trouble getting
I mean, I think I've always taken the... And I think I heard it first explained from Aaron Hansen on Game Grumps, where it's like,
our skills to the
it's
test.
like you want your main character to be something you enjoy looking at the behind of, because you're going to be watching that the whole time.
Yeah.
Going around.
And hey, you know what? Sometimes watching like big, broad-shouldered armor is just as fun as watching a butt. Sometimes depends how
Get
good.
out of here.
Depends how nice
you
the
can
armor
just-
is. Or cape. Ooh, nice cape.
Cape. You got like some really nice wavy ears. That can be nice.
Bun boy.
I really liked my bun boy.
Bun boy's great.
I think I lost about 30% of my enjoyment of Final Fantasy XIV that day.
Go back. I mean, whenever, if you ever decide to go back.
Ah, stop, guys. I keep putting away the marker. There needs to be a rule that if I put away the marker, you can't anymore. Because I have to find it. But this slime hat's pretty good. In a perfect world, I would have, like, slime ears or something. I get, like, the
I don't
nice
know.
bunny ear look, but they're more jiggly.
I don't know. For some reason, slime ears reminded me of multiple different things, and I don't know
Lol,
one,
don't.
if I
Stop.
can mention them on this stream, and two, like, make me feel a little uncomfortable. What was that anime
Yeah.
even called? It had like some weird slime bunny girl at the beginning. It was super like
Slime bunny girl.
it was a super ecchi what's the word, fantasy anime. Had like
I
a
mean,
female
that-
main character.
That narrows it down slightly.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, it's one I haven't seen. I guess so that does not ring a bell. I've got a
It's an
pretty good
older.
catalog of every time a bunny girl's happened in anime.
It's an
That
older
that must be one
like,
I missed.
early 2000s, 90s kind of in that
Oh, okay,
area.
that's still a bit of a weak spot for me. Looking says no, I just got here, but you have to talk before you redeem rude things. You have to give me a chance to defend myself.
Don't listen to him.
That's the rules of the truce.
The truths that I feel like you guys have not ever written down, and you just decide what is part of the truce or not.
And I yell truce the way Jack Sparrow yells parlay, so I mean I might not actually know how it works.
Jack Sparrow yell parlay, or was that Elizabeth?
I don't know, they all do it at some point or other.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair
It
enough.
never works for anyone.
Asma, did you finish Spider-Man yesterday? I tried to check in, but I was somewhere with really terrible internet, so I couldn't tell. Yes, I did. We did finish Spider-Man, and I'm still trying to decide if I want to do the DLCs or not. I'm kind of leaning toward just going to a new game, but I would like to know what everybody thinks about that, though.
I mean, if you want to be a quitter who doesn't finish games.
I did finish. I hit credits.
Nah, it doesn't count. You see the 107% completion pop up.
Here we
I've
go.
actually never seen the DLCs either, to be fair, but I didn't know there were any for Spider-Man.
Alright, I know nothing about the DLCs. And that's kind of what's leading me toward, like, actually doing the DLCs, is because I feel like nobody's done the DLCs.
I mean, they're probably fun. Like, I don't know what they are story-wise, but I'm sure it's... I mean, it's more Spider-Man, so how bad could it be?
It seems like they're different people. So it's like you're playing as Black Cat for one of them, Silver Sable for another,
Oh, interesting.
Tombstone for one, and what was the last one? I don't remember who the last one was.
Interesting.
Yeah,
King
there's...
says there's never been a truce. You can't bully me. Call a truce and then go back to bullying me. I could. I keep trying, but you say I can't. If you just let me, then it would work great.
Yep. Such a truce. What a truce.
Look, I didn't say I wanted it to be a fair and equal truce.
It feels like less of a truce and more like you're trying to finesse.
I'm trying to... What's the word? Is it? It's a gerrymander when you very specifically divide things up for optimal results for yourself.
Yeah, that would make sense. Oh,
That's when... Why would I allow you to bully me? I'm not... Look, King. I feel like you're being really self-centered right now.
just no comments on my end. I'm staying out of this one. I feel a storm coming. Those were some words you just used. Ooh.
But anyway, we gotta call a truce so we can pay attention to Smo's doing something.
Yep.
I thought you went through the important door. Nothing important happened.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I think there's another important door I'm coming up to.
King says deflecting as usual. I would never. I'm just changing the subject to something that gets me in less trouble.
Yeah, I did. Not as good, but... You know, I'll wait to level it up until we get to a part that's not... Dang.
Yeah, fair. You kind of are getting into the tougher portion of the dungeon, it seems like.
Yeah, well, there's the star over there. Why did I change to... There we go.
Ooh.
Why did I do that?
That's deflecting. I feel like we're using two different definitions. It's interesting how this game depicts ghosts as like basically like will-o'-the-wisps, like fire.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cool. It's different. Considering like I'd say like 99% of times you see a ghost in a game, it's like it's a normal model but slightly transparent. So they're kind of doing something different and fun. I feel like you're being a butthead. I would never.
Sure, you'd be a butthead. Perish the thought.
That can't be. I deny all accusations of buttheadery.
You would. That sounds like something a butthead would do.
We're gonna have trouble getting
In
through.
fact, I posit the supposition that I am in
No,
fact
Gray,
being
I
quite
posit.
cool.
This should help us put our skills to the test.
We'll last stream together. How dare you?
You used a big word, and it sounded like other words. I had to.
How dare you turn my education against me like this? Also, Lala's just redeeming all the angry things for some reason.
No, for some reason.
Being nothing but nice to Lala. I
Okay.
still get treated like this.
Where can I...
was
What
hoping
am I...
you said like that, says Lala.
Second tower, 7th floor? Okay. Oh, first tower, 7th floor. First tower, 7th floor. Okay.
None of you were invited to my birthday party. First tower, 7th floor.
Oh,
I remembered. All of my own accord.
Nope. The item shop.
What?
This is the item shop.
Dory looks different in this game.
I think we made that joke, like, first stream.
That's impossible. That's highbrow humor.
Eyebrow, he says.
Trying to build up a pretty good stack of zennies.
What happens when you just fight everything?
It does help. Have they ever actually said like what the currency is called in this game? Is it just like credits or some other vague sci-fi term?
I would assume it's Zenny only because of the Z on the coin there.
Right. I feel like Mega Man might come after them, but maybe
Yeah,
it's fine.
exactly. It's usually Zenny is a Capcom thing.
Bucks.
Goofy
My
Bucks, yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, that word that starts with a Z. Goofy Bucks.
I mean that would be how Goofy Bucks would play itself out. Because you lost some Zen when you fall into the track. Okay, so it's not Zennies, but it's definitely
Zen, yeah.
adjacent. Crank.
Crank?
Crank.
Oh, Crank.
Good old
Ah.
Crank, you know. Like that movie where he spent Christmas with him.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that movie where that guy, like, hooked himself up to a car battery.
Is that a movie?
Yeah, with Jason Statham, I think.
Oh, Statham's a blind spot for me. I don't know if I've seen any movies with him. Which is...
I think that might have been one of his first big ones.
Wait, actually, I think you do know what you're talking about. Holy crap. At least I can picture the movie poster at least.
Yeah, it's him with like the what's it called? The jumper cables on his tongue or something like that. The one on
Yeah.
his chest. Yeah.
Definitely a power move. It's like Iron Man. I was sure that wasn't what you. It could have been Iron Man. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Who goes there?
The other
I'm Jaster.
every
Here by
dad.
order of the king. Please.
Did they acknowledge the
hear
other
us
guy at
out.
all?
Ah, that is indeed my father's sword. What is he telling me to do now? I'm doing a fine job with my royal duties, thank you.
He'd die.
Can't you see?
Mhm.
Take a good look. You're no longer human. What kind of king is that?
You dead, bro.
The
Kinda
king
judgy.
sent me here to try to make you understand.
What are you talking about? Oh, I see what you're up to. I bet my brother Gazelle talked you into this.
One brain cell, these two.
Please listen to me.
You had your chance. Pawns of Gazelle. Your journey ends here. Prepare yourselves!
I'm guessing. Could you? Whoa. Could you face these guys in either order, or is it pretty set which one you find first?
I don't know. What am I doing? Oh, yeah.
Thought you would- You've been playing this game for hours, Mo. You should know everything.
Now that's a scary prince.
Yeah. Protection.
So if I had a dime for every time I was killed, I'd have 2 dimes, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice. Pretty sure you can start on either tower, so you could end up fighting Logan first. But King says, not an RPG without killing a king that's not human or alive. Yeah, RPGs are really anti-authoritarian when you think about it.
Ow, okay. You know what? I think I saw that one coming. Oh,
Like, has there ever been an RPG where, like, the king ends up being, like, a really chill guy who's cool?
Yeah, you can do the electro punch.
Safety lock disabled.
Uh,
feel like this guy's even easier than the other one was.
I did the wrong one. That's fine.
You're doing great. I believe in you.
Take a heal. And, I did not
Use the power
buy...
of gun.
Oh,
It's
here
the
we go.
only way.
Use this one.
Ah, the power of gun.
I did it.
He listened to me, the fool.
Great. It was a terrible idea.
That sure was not as effective as the animation looked cool. Like,
Just pinned himself to the wall multiple times.
Father, so you do not believe in me. You have chosen Gazelle.
I murdered him too.
So
Well,
ashamed.
double killed him.
I still have so much to learn from you. How could I be king? I never had what it took to be king.
I love that
Please,
Lion King song.
I want you to give my brother Gazelle a message.
the way sadder, more emo
Tell
version.
him I surrender the throne, and that he is the one who can fulfill our father's wishes.
Like, neither of them actually realize they're dead, which is kind of gasp.
Logan, we realized it too late. How foolish we've been. We dishonored our father's throne and brought nothing but hardship to our people. We must atone for our sins. We must atone for them together.
Hey, Sir Goodsworth.
Goodsworth.
Yes. You are absolutely right,
We're murdering
my
ghosts.
brother. We are the sons of the great monarch, the Libra King, our father.
We have continued to quarrel these many long years.
Uh-huh.
But now we have recognized our own gross foolishness. All those who lost their lives during our war, find it in your hearts to forgive us.
I swear
A
this
resounding
now,
no.
in the name of King Zerard. We two princes shall henceforth become one king.
Beloved citizens,
It's like I do
Let
the
us
fusion
journey
dance. I feel
forth.
it coming.
To the brink
Ew.
of time, where we can live anew. Where we shall build our kingdom.
The production value.
They
It's
were just
crazy.
Out there. Little JPEGs of,
honorable warriors, I
ghosts
must
floating
thank
about.
you. Please, allow me to give you this symbol of our kingdom as a token of our gratitude.
We no longer have any need for it. Our Father's heart rests within us.
Wow.
We obtained the Libra King's key piece.
So,
Did it?
Let's start it.
this
Not
is
the same
Zerard's
thing.
key piece.
We're setting forth for a new age. One day,
Whoa, there was a cool helmet there a second ago. What the heck happened?
once again.
I don't know.
That shall be our penance.
Thanks to you, we are able to join hands as brothers once more. Farewell, and thank you.
Okay, bye.
May you have the best of luck on your journey.
With Grace in here, I doubt it.
They've finally become
Oh,
true
I'm
kings.
a sturdy ally. What do you mean?
No, the ally part I have no worry about. It's the luck part.
And establish a kingdom.
No. What do
Together.
you mean? I create my own luck.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Listen, the bells.
Nice sound to it. Seems true peace has finally returned to this place.
Oh, those are the towers. I didn't realize that.
All the way in the distance.
Wow.
Hey.
Basically correct, Goodsworth.
Hey, Burton.
Hey, we unkilled him. That doesn't make sense.
Have I come back to life? There sure are some strange things in this old world of ours. I bet I know what's going on. This is a sign that the gods wanted me to continue with my research.
Yep.
Well, I'd better hurry then. I've got other ruins waiting for me.
The
That's
delivery of that was
absolutely
very funny.
shocks them. Like,
A child
More ruins for me.
Jaster, the fate of the galaxy lies within the blood flowing through your veins.
I'm a special person. I'm the chosen one.
you are
Okay.
a special, Snow.
I don't like how you said
Also,
that.
when you get to that third dungeon and find Burton alive, that's going to be the scariest thing, because he was... First of all, he was super dead, and we did not bother trying to follow up on that. Like, we're just like, oh, you died in there, I guess. That's too bad.
Yeah. He also was like without a body, so you know. Also weird.
It was just like weird, like we encountered like his ghost, and we're just no one brought it up ever again. Like not even like during like the running around dialogue. They're just like, that's a shame. Anyway, Pinocchio, man too curious to die.
Ad's done.
You make a
Thanks,
sidestep on Alistia, or just do the third ruin on Vegan. What you gonna do?
Hope it all goes well.
Side stuff or main stuff?
I think main stuff right now, and then the last place I wanted to go was Steve doing his Steve things.
It seems like Lala's implying that you might not be able to do side stuff if you do the third one next. But
Oh, is that
Guess
is
Lala
that what
can
the
confirm.
implication is?
I feel like that's no reason she'd bother asking, but I guess we can see if she'll clarify or be mysterious.
No, just wondering. Okay, so I can do it last if I wanted to.
Dad, I've learned so much traveling with Steve. I realized that this galaxy is full of both good people and bad people.
Is that so? But everyone on the ship is good, right?
Sure, they're all super good people. I can tell.
Except for that cat.
But
He sucks.
He does.
Bad guys, aren't they?
Mark, in this world of ours, you can never take anything at face value. You must always look at its true nature deep within.
Huh? I don't really get it.
That's all right. One day, you'll understand.
Isn't Mark already implied to be dead?
I don't know what implications are anymore.
Smo, you're a big fan of the dot hack games, right?
Not a big fan, but I appreciate them. I haven't played very many of them, and not a lot. I think I've seen more anime of dot hack than I have game dot hack.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go to the deck.
That'd be a fun series to track. 'Cause I know they had like the remastered trilogy they did not too long ago.
Oh, I didn't know they remastered it. That's cool.
I think it's called like dot hack recode or something.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like compiled the original 3 PS2 games kind of in all one cohesive thing.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, what is death in this setting? I don't know.
Death is. Yeah,
I mean, we're dealing with like a towers full of ghosts, so.
Yeah, I think that tower was special because. Well, no, that's not true. We've seen little fire sprites before.
Yeah, I think the jungles are full of them too, if I remember right.
Yeah, so maybe it's just ghost rules.
Yeah, very, very haunted universe. A great book. Saw some gameplay of the old games and it reminded me of the anime. I forgot how sad it was. For dot hack?
Probably. I would assume so.
Can't remember. I've never been super familiar with .hack. It's always been like one I've wanted to get into. But don't get sidetracked, Smo.
Where to go? How do I do the things? Is this guy? Is this?
Gotta go to the you gotta go to the thing doer guy, obviously.
Okay, so we can go to, what was the other one? Rosa? No, Vidon? No, which one?
We already did. We started on Rosa.
One.
We did Jaraika, Zerard.
So Vidon.
I think Vidon is the last one.
Okay.
That's Noir Dog Planet.
Yeah.
I think it's pronounced Veden, by the way.
Eden.
I'm 100% confident.
Eden. What do you think, Gray?
I mean, I'm good either way. I mean, sounds like we can do a listy whenever. Although I think it sounds like we may get temporarily locked out of it after Vidon for a second.
I think that's okay.
And Lala says yes, it's pronounced Veden. That's how I choose to assume that
okay.
comment is.
Yeah, I knew you would. We'll go to Noir Planet.
A list you can do whenever, but it does have a costume for completion for Jaster and some nice revelation items. Ooh. So it's got some good goodies.
Okay.
And the best Jaster costume in the game, I presume.
Is it purple?
Nope, it's his beach outfit, I'm sure.
That's one thing that Lala, you missed me realizing that the costume I wanted is actually a costume I can get in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's where he doesn't have his shirt or anything. It's just the mask. Hey Dan, it is Rogue Galaxy. It's an old PS2 JRPG.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Why am I here? I can just use the teleporter.
I don't know. I thought maybe you wanted to enjoy the atmosphere.
Kind of in the nice, or in the same. I read Lala's comment at the same time. This is kind of in the same vein-ish of Kingdom Hearts-ish.
I feel like we do keep comparing it a lot, although it's very superficially similar.
Right.
Because it is definitely like, I don't know, it's a bit more RPG in the sense of like, there's like a stamina bar to like the combat and stuff. Where like, I feel like Kingdom Hearts you can definitely just button mash your way to most anything.
Yeah. I've been pretty good, Dan. I've just keeping my head down, doing the streaming thing. I've been slowly chipping away at the Oblivion remaster and Expedition 33 on my off time. Both have been fantastic.
And very similar, I'm sure.
No, not at all. Grab some of these.
It just says story has a lot of themes of loss and recast from what I remember at least. So some Frenchness in it somewhere. Interesting.
What's got Frenchness in it?
.hack apparently. He probably means outcasts. Yeah. But now he spelled it like the cool band from the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Which, if .hack was full of like actual Outcast, like just like that's what the track was, I would want to play that even more. Regular 10th floor dungeon, post game dungeon, and then unlocks the 100th floor post game dungeon that you get Kisala's swims, of course.
Oh,
and of course
yes.
you get this silly thing for the absurd amount of effort.
There we go.
Those sweet high-res PS2 graphic swimsuits.
How have you been, how's everyone been? I feel like I haven't checked in with the group in a while, and Dan has given me a good excuse here. How is everyone?
7.
Ooh, that's a good number.
It is. Not when it's out of 30, but, you know.
No, but I mean, 7's a good number. 9 might be a good number too. I don't know.
That just gave me like a crazy Final Fantasy VII flashback.
Yeah, it has
that shot. Like,
yeah, the FMV pixelation and everything like that. Have a good one, Dan.
whoa. Bye, Dan. Good luck. Take care.
Rest well.
Don't step on cracks.
Unless the saying is break Grayson's back, and then, you know, maybe a toe touch on the crack. Just
My
keep him
back
awake.
is too strong.
Awake. He's
I've
been working
doing
out too much.
squats. I'm getting so swolled, you don't even know.
Yeah, and
Taking supplements now.
too much swollen. He must be humbled. Break the back.
You don't even know. Bane couldn't break this back.
In this situation,
I'll break you.
to look for someone suspicious.
Thinking about a lot from the late 90s and early aughts of depressing themes. It was an angsty time for anime. That's when we had, I mean, Evangelion is just angst the anime.
True.
But I mean, I think Serial Experiments Lane was about that same time. I think there are a lot though. Goodsworth, you're right. There's a lot of melancholy for some reason. Headache I've had since Wednesday is finally gone, so I feel mostly human. Oh, that's always nice. I gotta say, having a headache sucks, but the post headache bliss that like makes life feel like 1,000% more awesome is kind of cool. We're just like riding that high of like, I'm not in pain anymore. This is what it's like to live.
That's how I feel when I finally get a good night's sleep and not feel like my neck and back are completely jacked up. It's like, wait,
Oh, it's so true.
this is how it normally feels. It almost feels like good. What is this?
You can get out of bed and the movement of standing doesn't rack you with pain. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is great.
This feels amazing.
Don't fall behind, okay?
It is sad like when status quo becomes like your new happy. We're just like, nothing's bad, therefore it's good. Lawless says Wolf's Rain. That's your Wolf's Rain is. I've never actually even finished Wolf's Rain, but I've seen enough of it to know that it's not exactly like a happy feel-good show. Think they made a movie recently that they updated the image they used for the series? Maybe.
Wolf's Rain? I think they did a.
Wolf's Rain.
I think they did like a re-release of it recently. Recently, quote unquote.
Okay. If I haven't seen it, then it's brand new.
I mean, brand new to you, yeah, fair enough.
True. I mean, my perspective is the only one that matters, so therefore.
I don't necessarily completely disagree, but like also
Wow, what was that for?
make sure you realize other people have worth too. Maybe.
I mean, in so much as they do things that make me happy, sure. I can respect that.
I mean, did you know, Grayson, that if you make other people happy, they will make you happy in return most of the time?
Is this that equivalent exchange I hear about?
Yeah. Be nice to equivalent
sure
exchange.
I feel like that was a fantasy show. That can't be accurate. What King said my sister loves Wolf's Rain. I only watched a couple episodes. I think Wolf's Rain is kind of one of those shows where, like, I think, like, for like some people really get into it, but I think it's also like definitely not for everyone.
Yeah,
like, it's kind of probably not my show. But...
I had my. Oh, right, we're supposed to switch party members now that we're on another planet.
Right.
Huh? What are you doing here? Not a thing. Just taking a stroll, that's all. Keep up the good work, fellas. Oh, yeah? Just taking a stroll, huh?
He's a bit from Tron.
Hey, Jaster, let's take him down. No, I don't want to cause a scene. We should try to talk our way out.
What are you whispering about? That's it. I'm taking you in for questioning. Come with us.
Okay, Zegrum. You win.
See? We'd be fighting him either way.
Gun.
Guardian soldiers.
Ow.
This is why both Gen and Katoon are gonna punch your lights out if they ever see you. What are you talking about?
Especially if you pronounce
I
your
totally
name
agree
like
with
that.
look. I totally agreed with Look King's statement about Wolf's Ring. I think, unless I said something else that was combative, but I choose not to remember that. Therefore, it didn't happen. I'm looking at Chinese and Korean stuff for more diversity in storytelling, and some are pretty good. We're using VAs. That does happen. You know, it's that era. Honestly,
Yep.
even video games nowadays do that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we've done
King's out coordinated again to sink the punch. Rude.
This way! Hurry!
Street urchin child.
A street urchin. Yeah. Quick, punt him. Straight into the river.
Where'd they go?
That was a
Yeah, good.
close
I do like
Correct
looking
the
into
child.
I'm Harry.
stories from other cultures. I think it's pretty
meet ya.
fun. Really into
Thanks a
like
lot.
mythology and stuff.
I'm Jaster.
What do you know? Never pictured a place like this under the town.
This is our hideout. We
Oh.
live here, me and my friends.
Sweet digs.
But listen, I could really use your help. You see, there's been some trouble.
Sorry, kid. We've got our hands full. We don't have time to make some brat's wish come true.
I've been following you guys for a while now, and I just know you'll be able to help us.
Been here for like 2 minutes.
How many times do I have to tell you? We have grown up business to...
Now, let's just listen to what he has to say.
I need you guys to help Borga.
Borga?
Yeah, he's a friend of ours. He lives way deep inside the waterway in the Cancer King ruins.
Oh, look at that.
So, what happened to him?
These weird
Carouside
robots came in
waterways?
and started messing with the ruins. It's almost as if they were looking for something. Borga's trying his best to stop them, but he can only do so much. He's gonna get himself killed unless we do something.
Datron's robots, I'll bet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't know if we'll be able to help your friend, but we'll do our best.
You really will? Thank you so much. Go and rescue Borga and get him far away from there.
So, what's this Borga person look like?
Person? Borga's not a person. He's a beast.
Beast?
Gasp.
Yeah, but it's
A
not like
beast.
he's a bad beast. He protects us. He's fought for us zillions of times. He's awful
That's a lot of
nice
times.
and warm-hearted, just like a real person.
Pretty harsh joke you're trying to pull. Well, Jaster... as if I even have to ask.
Anime protag face. Just
Yeah.
beaming.
It's like we gotta save the Borga, Zegrum. Come on.
All yours. For a small price, of course.
Shrewd little brat.
Oh, and take this.
Strike the
Use it to get
child,
in
says
touch if you
Carson.
guys run into some trouble.
Carson would.
All right then. Good luck out there.
Look, Carson sometimes has to speak the wisdom. Carson's not always the voice of reason, but sometimes.
No, he's always the voice of reason. Don't do that.
I feel like I could run forever.
Don't diminish his Hey.
I mean, I don't think that Carson deals strictly in logic and theorems. Well, it says, so the next time you're on Zerad, I'll try to direct to the teleport you're missing. A new series called Ordeal, it's pretty good. The art reminds me of JoJo, but more Western feel. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
Let's see. So we need...
It is fun to find other things outside. Like, 'cause I do like manga and anime, but when you're too deep into Japan, sometimes you gotta get some more variety in you. So a lot of anime and manga can start feeling very samey after a while.
And merge
Where's
that
what?
equipment.
Oh, that's for Zegrum. Well, King says Gray is really making enemies of all of us. I'm not.
You are.
How dare you? I have a truce with some of you. And I've been nothing but kind to Lala all night, because otherwise Lala won't help us play the game correctly.
I feel like you break that truce any chance you get.
I never would. I never would remember anyway.
So okay, there you go. There you go.
Lala says the lupine coat. What did I do? I'm just saying that Carson can be his own person. Gray's got bottled aggression tonight for some reason. I don't. I never do.
He just kind of eepy.
No, I got such good eeps.
Take that one and this one. Give me spear.
Or comic book looking with very hyper polished visuals. Very cool. I gotta say, manhwa has like crazy high production value on their like art. At least the manhwa that I've seen, like they like go like above and beyond all the time. Better comparisons of Baki feel. Baki is an interesting pull. Okay.
I like Baki. I love how ridiculous it is.
I haven't seen a lot of Baki, but I definitely respect everything I hear about Baki because like
it's unabashedly it. That's definitely like something to respect for it, and it's just like you are just you. Like this is Baki. No one can mistake this for anything else.
Yeah, it's gotta respect that. I don't know. There you go. Apparently, if you want Baki but not Japanese Baki, you can read Ordeal. Is that one a manhwa, or is it like from? I don't know what they call them in China. Or is it like a different region altogether?
Good. Yeah, he's got his spear. He's got his little backpack thingy, and a shop.
Yeah, we actually,
child.
I think we should call him out on not having a license and just acquisition all of his belongings. What's he gonna do to stop us?
Excuse me. Kyle, do you have a license for this? No? I'm here to seize all your belongings.
X-Men mixed with martial art manga. Ooh. You look at Jupus riding outfit you bought on Zerard. Also, I think you had got it. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we did get it now for Jupice.
Jupice? Pro boombox.
You know, instead of the one piece, it's the Jupice.
Hmm. Supplies. Equipment. This one?
Maybe it'll make him handsome.
Doubt it. Zegrim got a thing.
Gasp. A thing. Ooh.
It's still dumb, but Zegrim I'm liking.
He looks nice and warm now.
Yeah.
I don't like the fanny pack that Jupus has.
That's just
they really try to make him just like his. I was like, how can we make this guy like unappealing in every conceivable way?
There's always one party member, right? Always one.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand living underground myself.
No one asked.
Yep.
No one asked.
Oh, we're doing this, huh? Just gonna yap in our ear, aren't you? Ooh, do I get to slip and slide?
Ooh, maybe.
Oh,
I kind of wish there was like... That's not quite as cool as it could have been, but that's fine. I think it'd be really funny if they like chose like after like Jupus was like introduced to the party, they make it at a point for like none of the other main characters to like ever directly talk to him. Like he could like make comments during important cutscenes, but like no one would ever acknowledge him, like ever. Be kind of funny. Jupus is just very bright. He shines like a star. Isn't that just the first mate cat? I mean, I think people are forced to acknowledge him. The cat definitely does, like... Especially like now the captains actually show up in cutscenes, like the cat does nothing.
Yeah.
He has zero say.
I have ignored the cat ever since.
I mean, early on, I was actually convinced that the captain was actually dead. The cat was, like, eating his corpse, and then just, like, pretending to be in charge.
Goodness. Dark, dude.
Just saying. Cats will eat you. They don't care.
I didn't even think I needed that last one, but...
You won the challenge.
More hunter coins. I need 40.
That's true.
Here. So that's probably for Jupus.
I think it's 60 for platinum. Gasp.
Platinum.
Better start collecting them coins.
Dark Kong.
Dark Kong. No. Say it ain't so.
Ow.
How the heck did they get away with that name, by the way?
Kong, I think you can just use. Can I not hit this thing?
Everyone all right? All right. That was a cinch.
I really hope either it didn't use that elixir that he just popped, or it did and it healed me. Because part of me feels like it used it and it did not heal me. Just had this strange feeling. That's what that happened. Let's see.
Are you suggesting this this game soft locked you out of minor benefits?
Would never.
Except for the Jellyman.
There you go.
Just leave Jaster down, or Jupus down there. He's got it.
Why did they even bother jumping us?
I don't know. I should have stayed there.
I couldn't stand living underground myself.
And Jupus, no one cares.
Jupus, shut up. Nah, Jupus, we don't hear you often, so it's fine. Dark Kong. Great. I forgot that was their move they like doing.
The one where they donkey punch you.
More of a roll, but yeah, sure. Always played with chatter off, so these are new lines to me.
Well, how could you play with chatter off? That's like why even play the game?
Man.
They say such funny things.
I'm not really into losing, you know.
I figured.
Getting pretty full up on items.
Because I've been filling up on items before we leave. Did you think of that?
I mean...
No.
No.
Because you always just think about yourself. I know.
Exactly. I have priorities.
Here's an old sock.
And now he can get more drunk. That makes sense.
Off the sock? Ew.
I don't know. He's mixing with that bottle of liquor and honey, looks like.
Good point, actually. Stamina, pirate grog, and a captain's sock. Is some sort of mix.
I hope they don't mean Gorgonzola, whatever that guy's name is.
They may mean Gorgonzola.
Sure. It's like the cheese, but not quite the cheese.
Dorgongoa, there you go.
Which that just reminds me of the anime that everyone thinks is so cool.
Dora, or whatever.
That's Durarara. That's a different one. I'm thinking of like Danganronpa.
Oh, gotcha.
Or Dadadan if you want to talk about new anime.
That's what I was thinking of.
Or Dora the Explorer. You're right, Lala.
Dora,
A lesser known anime to be sure.
the Explorer.
Is that show still going on?
I don't think so.
I think it had like a 3D reboot or something, which like disturbed me.
Yeah, I don't like.
I could be
these,
imagining
like,
that could have been a
3D
hallucination.
I don't like all these 3D reboots for things because I don't know. The 2D look just looks so good, and it's so easy to just kind of replicate what's been done before fairly easily nowadays.
It is strange that there's like this insistence on like 3D animation for so many things. Like, I don't hate 3D animation, but I don't know, I like regular animation too, and it's dying out for some reason.
Yeah.
Japan's like the only country that produces it consistently anymore.
We're gonna have trouble getting through.
Well, King says Durarara. Durarara is an anime I never finished, but I want to.
I like that anime. I only watched the first 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah, I saw season 1 and I really liked it. I never got around to watching the rest of it. But apparently a weird 3D reboot looks terrifying. No, yeah, I feel like trying to do like, well, the problem is like when doing like 3D animation is like you can do it kind of cheaply, but to do it like well is not cheap. And so you end up with like these like weird like soulless looking creatures that are wandering around trying to teach kids educational lessons. And that's when you get like all the Super Y memes with how like sociopathic all the characters look in that show. I meant to watch that after I finished Baccano, but never got. Baccano was great. I freaking love Baccano.
Baccano was
I
a
still need
train
to
one,
read the
right?
light novels. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a ride too.
But very good things.
Main character's Japanese VAs are in Osamatsu-san for Durara or for Baccano.
That yo-yo is really good.
Yeah, actually. Venaber.
That was a cinch.
No need to worry about them anymore.
Lost says shark attacks are good. That's a weird thing to say, but that's fine.
What?
Can I have your opinions? I don't know. Lawless pro shark apparently.
Oh. A little concerned. I didn't say that, you butthead. Also, I didn't need to.
Lawler responded fast on that one. Normally there's like a delay from.
We'll never get past this. Whoa, if we fell in, we'd be
The
swept
Durarara
away.
VAs?
Who knows where we'd end up?
Probably on those bars.
And what do we do?
I was gonna say, I feel like you'd end up very specifically that place.
Waterproof myself.
That's a good point, but he definitely swims through.
Maybe that kid would have some idea how to get around this. He told us to ring him if we got stuck.
Don't we have like an ice gun?
We do, but let's ring.
Well, King says Baccano is really good. It's true. Look, King, you've had exactly one good opinion tonight, and I appreciate you for doing your part. How did he get here so quick?
Oh, this.
We had to wander for like 20 minutes.
Well, can you do anything?
Sure, no problem. Hang on a sec. I'll set it up so you can cross. Usually the water only comes up to my knees, but when it gushes like this, look out! This is where I first met Borga. It was flooding like this back then, too.
Secret orphan tunnel.
I was just about to drown. Just then,
It's a weird photo to
Borga
have.
came and saved me. And ever since then, we've been hanging out together. Borga saved my
Why do I
skin
feel like we're gonna
tons of
kill
times since
Borga?
then, too. And he's a way better friend than most adults
Perfect,
I've
that's
ever
great.
known. And now, it's
Darn
my
sneaky
turn
orphans.
to save him. Okay, that should do it.
The root cause of all civilization. How did... Wait, no, hold on.
Cool, huh? I made it myself.
Auto bridge.
Well, I'll head back then.
Auto
Take care of
bridge.
Borga,
You
okay?
pressed a button in the stop time and it made a bridge.
Sure about this rickety thing?
I have a lot of questions.
And I have no answers.
Old King says Borga is a Yeti. Just like Frankie and Thriller Bark. Match. I mean, Frankie is like a really good builder though, so like he can build things comically fast, like stairs as he's climbing them. It makes perfect sense. I always just assumed that Frankie was like using like creative mode from Minecraft or something.
There you go. I was
Like,
gonna
that
say, is
his-
like, is
his
he
fruit.
Is he Steve? Is that what I'm hearing? Or Bob?
Can you imagine? Yeah, eat the square fruit. Goodsworth says Mahik. Yeah, that I don't feel like that box is quite big enough to contain a bridge. I'm gonna call minor shenanigans from the writers on that one.
Minor?
Minor shenanigans.
Child?
I mean, it was with a child, so, you know, it makes sense.
All these items I don't need.
Ooh. But they sure look cool.
I'm really not the running type.
Well, this is
Start
literally minor. See, Lala spelled it right in her head. She got it.
But that was the joke. That was the joke.
So you really gotta get more on top of it. Lala's beating you to all the jokes.
I know.
Collapsible bridge. But also, you're very funny too, Smo.
No, I'm not.
You did pause it earlier, and I broke a little.
That was a good one. All these children.
I feel like there's... I don't know, I feel like there shouldn't be so many people living in the sewers. I feel like that's not sanitary. Maybe the box is an activator. The bridge is like mechanically inside the walls, and the box is a button to release it across the water.
Yeah, clearly.
Although don't try to justify your silly PS2 RPGs.
Justify them. Continue to. Hey, is this
Ooh.
Yep, this might be a mimic.
Nope, it's fine. Ah,
It's a
lucky guess.
mimic.
The children yearn for the waterways.
That's good. That's good.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, that did like
That's
nothing.
excellent coming up with BS explanations. I mean, to be fair, Lolly, you probably get a lot of practice with your kids. I feel like that's part of a parent's job is to mislead their children at every turn.
This mimic jumping?
It's trying.
It was trying to get out of there. I
Or
almost
big
felt bad
demons to
for
Three
it.
Sisters. No, Lolly, you're doing great.
Is that another chest I missed? Yes, it is.
Wait, Lala, as the youngest, does that mean that you were the BSer, or you were being the BSE?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say yes. You have siblings, Gray. You know this.
As the oldest, I always exercised my dominion, though, so it's different.
Fair enough. I only had one sibling, so it was a little bit more of even footing, despite him being the youngest.
Well, should have asserted your alphaness as your first mistake.
Yeah, I guess. It's like prison, you gotta beat up the biggest in the yard.
True. Or in this case, the youngest of your siblings.
I hope you actually didn't go after
5
your
years.
youngest. You have to, come on, that's not fair. You have to go after the at least one step below you. Maybe two.
Nah, it's... I know, all of my siblings are spread so far apart. Like, technically speaking, my youngest sibling is 4.
Oh,
so
wow. Gotcha.
A bit of an age gap.
No, fair enough.
Don't think that means that I couldn't take him in a fight, though.
I don't know. Even though you've been working out, I don't think you've been working out your ankles. And their teeth are pretty hard.
That is true. He is currently going through his, like, I believe I'm a puppy phase. So he does bite a lot.
Ooh. Yeah, that you gotta be careful
He was
of.
the youngest by 5 years. Oh. Yeah, age gaps are interesting with siblings for sure.
Yeah, I have a friend whose niece is older than him.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got an uncle that I'm only younger than him by like 3 years.
Yeah.
And so we really grew up more as like cousins than like uncle nephew.
Yeah. That's basically how they grew up as well. I was just like, he's basically my cousin.
Right. Little kids are feral, Gray. It's true, Lala. I've seen it happen. Look, King is the oldest and so required to be a shining example. I mean, it's because you're so responsible and mature. And you're always so understanding and forgiving.
On the challenge. I did it.
My sister's students and they're a handful. I can only imagine.
I couldn't stand living underground myself.
That's so much Jupus, you gotta
Yeah,
stop.
I know.
Please.
I know we can stop it ourselves, but...
There's an aunt-nephew pair at my church where we're like less than 2 months apart, so they're basically siblings. Yeah, because my sister has a couple kids. My sister's like a couple years younger than me. And so her kids are just barely younger than my youngest couple of siblings. Like half siblings, I guess, but... So, they have tons of fun together. Looking says I am, just not to you. Looking, we have a truce, though.
You keep
Think of the
saying
children.
that. You keep saying... Well, no, not that one. You never care about the children.
But I want to be hip with them, or hip to them. What's the difference?
I'm hip with the kids.
You
That
are
one, yeah.
already hip with kids, Gray.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
My
I'm
positive
starting
affirmation, I tell myself.
I'm starting to believe you are not hip with the kids. Wait a
No, it's not
minute.
true.
Wait a minute. He doesn't even remember his own line. He's a phony.
My line
Big
that I
fat
said,
phony.
like, actually 3 years ago at this point. Like, when... That was, like, the first time we ever, like, streamed together. At least we were 14, I think.
That was one of our first streams for 14, yes. I don't
was
think it
years
was
ago.
the exact first one. No, you know what? I think that was a Yakuza quote.
I don't think... Was it? Maybe.
Maybe.
So I know I've got a short at least posted.
Maybe that's where I got it.
Because I think
from
it's
the
like...
short. Oh,
I
yes,
think that
it
short
was,
like-
it was the 14, the Mary Jane one. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Which I showed off a lot of knowledge in that short.
Oh, you did.
I was
You
so
did.
smart.
So smart. At least you have your blood packs down.
Yeah. Because it says little sociopaths are just as likely to sell your soul to a devil for candy bar as they are to give unusually open-minded and thought-provoking questions. Kids are cool. Honestly, it sounded like you said, I want to be hit with them. I was like, I don't know if we're allowed to weaponize children. I'm pretty sure there's very specific laws about that. Kisa, stop saying that. There has never been a truce. Gray is a boomer.
I think, sorry, this one. I think you can't give weapons to kids. I don't think there's anything about saying using kids as weapons.
Ah, the loophole. The Geneva Convention fails once more. I mean, actually, I think they probably land under biological warfare, though, don't they?
No, because you're not doing, like, biological damage with them. You're just doing physical.
I mean, they're little germ factories, though.
I guess.
I went to my
argue.
I went to church with my dad's, like, other family a few weeks ago, and I got immediately sick after being in, like, a room full of kids for, like, an hour.
Yeah.
Sick for, like, a week. Like... Also, pizza's never an option. Trust implies there was a negotiation in the first place. They fall under blunt damage, not poison.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Lala. Thank you for so succinctly spelling that out.
See, Lala has the brain cell tonight. Putting it to good use.
But that stump just came out of nowhere.
It is a wise stump. He was hiding.
Stump.
And then he blew his cover and died for it, but you know.
Very wise now, is he?
It's kind of... I just noticed, because I actually have both... I have your chat open and my chat open as separate boxes, even though, like, we're sharing a chat.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just realizing that, like, some of the colors are different for people. I don't know why that is.
Like, Jupus is a different color blue or something like that, or?
Well, no, like I'm talking about like the chat boxes, like through the streams.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I see.
Like Goodsworth is like a bright yellow for you, but he's kind of like a muddy green for me. It's interesting.
What are you trying to say about him?
I'm saying that he's multifaceted.
Yes, good word use.
Yes. I know lots of words that use multiple syllables.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that? Syllables. What is that?
Syllables?
Yeah.
It's like the thing you do like
so
the batum cis with.
Oh, okay, like boom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's the tingy thing on the drum kit.
Tingy thing?
Yeah. Does like the ting sounds and the tss. Which just reminds me, they grew the brain cells of a dead musician, and now he's hooked up to a machine that makes haunting music. Gotta find the music it's made now.
What? I don't like any of that sentence.
Don't you love how increasingly dystopian society is just casually becoming
every
in the
time I hear something, it's more and more dystopian, yes.
Like, what was it a couple years ago, and they managed to put some stem cells hooked up to a game of Pong or something, like managed to get the stem cells to play Pong essentially with each other.
Yeah.
I just remember the top comment on that video being like, every part of this video is more horrifying than the last part.
I mean, just seeing videos of where AI video generation was before and after start giving me that feeling, because it's just things are getting too harder and harder to distinguish, and I don't like that.
It's pretty sweet. It gets better every couple of weeks. Pretty soon I'll be able to stream without actually being the person that streams. It's gonna be super easy. Great.
Are you telling me I'm gonna have to start streaming with an AI bot? Because I'm gonna hate that.
Oh man, have you seen anything from like Quibblecop by chance?
No.
Oh, that guy is a nutcase.
What?
He's like he's a Let's Player. Like he specializes like in like kids Let's Plays like Roblox and other things, I think. But the last like year or so, like he's developed like a fully AI VTube version of himself, and it plays the games, it makes the commentary. Not super well, but like for a kids channel, it's like apparently good enough. And they put out like 20 videos a day of this thing.
I hate it.
Just it's freaking bizarre to like watch some of his videos because you're like, it doesn't look right, but it's also like it sounds like, I don't know how to explain, like it's like it sounds like a person, but like it's like a person who's got like something wrong with them. Like,
is it like the
weird,
the like video recap voices kind of thing?
No, it's pretty, like it's his voice.
Oh, okay.
Like, and it sounds pretty good, but it's weird. Like,
him again.
Oh hey,
So
what a
it is
shocker!
you. I warn you. You are not
This
the
guy really
ones who
messed
are
up
to
by
approach
choosing the
this
same
end.
planets as us every time.
It is better
Yeah.
if you leave now.
A little frustrating.
Too bad. Not gonna happen.
Then I have no choice. You are in Father's way. Be gone. The sight of this blade shall be your last.
I don't like the way the the captions were like echoing with it. It was weird. It's just because there's no emotive pattern to his voice. No, there is like, it's hard to explain it because like, it's one of those things where it's like the voice is like 98% there, right? So it's like it is pretty emotive, and it's generally accurate with like when it emotes and how it emotes. But it's just like that. I don't know how to. I don't know. It just feels weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I almost wonder if part of it's like because I know it's AI, and maybe like if you didn't realize it was AI, then it would be fine. But it's like knowing that it's like fake Quibblecop. Twins are pretty funny, but I think they work so well because it's AI working with people. As much as they use Neurosoma sometimes. Not all AI streamers are bad. We have Neurosoma. I don't. Is that like another AI streamer? I guess. I don't know.
AI VTuber.
Oh sure. I definitely have mixed feelings about that level. Like it depends. Like, I really like the things that AI can do. I hate how exploitative it is. Like, it seems like it's really rare that people are like doing these cool AI things with the purpose of like doing something cool with AI. It's like, I'm trying to do this as lazily as possible so that I can make free money.
Yep.
And that's kind of where it feels icky to me. Like, Quibblecop's made it very clear, like, he's doing it specifically so he never has to work another day in his life. I was like, that seems
and it's his own work, like, it's his voice and everything, like, it's not...
Yeah, like, so, like, it's kind of like,
it's
you know, you do you, buddy, to a degree.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, I just feel like there's so many, like, AI-generated YouTube channels right now that are... It's clearly people who think they're gonna, like, make a quick buck by just flooding the platform with, like, just garbage content. Just like the sheer numbers will get them enough views and subscribers somehow. It's just like, man, there's so many cool things that like people are doing with AI, but then it's like the 90% of people using AI are the reason everybody hates AI.
Yep.
Like, because like I think there's really cool use cases, but People are just terrible. Oh well. Neuro, someone's really good with insults. Oh, and Neuro is raised on Twitch chat, so all homegrown. Doesn't make me feel better.
No, that makes me feel worse. Oh, it was
it's like
raised...
the time they try to... Like, I don't know if you heard about the experiment where they try to, like, train Siri on, like, actual, like text messages from people. They, like, gathered a whole bunch of data based off of, like several years worth of, like, just thousands of people's text messages.
I don't like that at all.
But then Siri was, like... They never released her publicly, but they said that Siri was essentially, just the worst.
Doubt that'd be enough to kill him.
Just, like, a really mean lady.
Come on.
We're getting better at fighting him, though.
This guy? I mean, this one...
Yeah, it seems like every...
This fight, we just push him off the edge. Or do you mean me actually fighting him?
I mean, that too, but it's also, it's like, the encounters themselves are feeling like, oh, well. Because apparently we're idiots.
Everything is in the palm of Father's hand.
Then you...
It just seems like every time we encounter him, like, we're a bit more competent at it. Like, it's like the skill gap is closing, maybe.
Yeah, that's cool. How did he fall and then just immediately be behind us? I don't...
Well, he's got that teleporty thingy.
Oh, that's true.
He keeps doing, like, the beam me up, daddy, every time he loses his fight.
Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, God, no. Nope, nope,
These
nope,
dummies
nope,
don't
nope,
know they're
nope,
gonna
nope,
be
nope, nope,
betrayed.
nope.
Well, it says don't say that, Gray. What are you talking about? You're not allowed to clip that. I ban that immediately.
The only reason he's banning it is because he doesn't actually remember what he said, and he's worried.
It's... look. Just because I run on instinct and fear. Don't, Lala.
The call out.
It's rude. Lala, you're supposed to be my mod. You work for me. You make me look good. Not bad. Wasn't going to until you showed fear. Absolute nerve.
Stop picking up the one with the shield, guys. I'm trying to break.
They're helping. What do you mean? They're like Jaster, watch out. That one's got a shield. I'll get him away from you.
Like
Uh-oh, a Shope.
A
I
Shope?
think the guy's like actually yelling shop because it has a text bubble on it.
Shop! I'm a shop! Shop!
Imagine just like wandering through a dangerous dungeon being like, goods for sale.
Elixirs.
Ooh.
Guess I can only have two, so I don't grab anymore. Or two more, I should say. Iron Cube.
Right. The finest of cubes.
Oh, wait, that was another one.
I guess it seems concerning, but it's surprising how alive the twins feel. Also, these weren't made to replace, they were created as a side project. Guy made for fun, but now has one of the biggest varieties of VTuber collabs. It was even the VTuber Awards as the host, I think. Interesting. Also, I don't remember when I talked about the 30+ minute fight cutscene extravaganza, but that happens after finishing the third rune. Ah, that's good to know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think we're probably going to finish the third rune quite today anyhow, so...
Yeah, no.
That probably times that well for next stream.
Especially since I'm doing a lot of this stuff when it pops up.
Right. I mean, you may as well, you know, buffer yourself a bit, man.
Buff.
Also, Lala, if we were to just skip the 30-minute cutscene, how cool was that as far as saving time?
Will we be able to understand the story after we do? Because I think what Grayson's trying to say here is that we're going to skip that 30-minute cutscene.
Well,
All his idea.
Can't skip it. I don't think you understand the power of my lack of attention.
Don't fall behind, okay?
If we can't skip it, I'll literally deactivate myself.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, your perception's the only one that matters.
I'll just like turn my stream just to like some YouTube videos or something while you experience the story.
Thanks, buddy.
Have to do it all over to fail a fight. Oh, I think we have a button to prevent that kind of chicanery.
We do.
I think we've only done that button once to prevent similar chicanery, which
for Frogman.
I think for extra egregious moments, I think it's totally justified to get extra curricular assistance. Pretty sure that's the right way to say that.
Sure.
Also,
Also,
we'll be praying for you.
Yeah.
I feel like it. Just look up a short. Okay. There we go.
Oh no!
Gasp. Snow, I can't believe you didn't see this coming.
Let's get this over with.
That thing looks like it has leprosy. I kind of don't love it.
Oh yeah, it is kind of like grody looking.
Yeah, it's that tryptophobia that I don't normally have is starting to kick in. It's making me uncomfy. There's been a couple of creatures in this game specifically that like have given me like the vague heebie-jeebies.
Ow.
Looks like salamanders or crustaceans. Yeah, it seems like they're kind of going for like evil oysters in this game, is what mimics are. Like, I don't think the chest is part of them, it's just like what they're hiding inside of.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good PS2 graphics. PS2 graphics really do hit that weird spot of like, because they got like a good amount of detail to them, but like it's obviously like still, there's a lot of like kind of 2D being manipulated into looking 3D kind of stuff. It's like textures like are both like really detailed, but also like kind of uncanny sometimes.
You know what?
Come on, try me.
Sorry, does Jupus think he's Dirty Harry now?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he thought he was.
Oh my
I'm just as cool!
Did I fire 5 shots? Oh, 6.
Do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do you?
Oh. There's a whole spin-off series that we were never cursed with, where Jupus is like immaculate mimicry.
Thank you.
Feel PS2 had the most stylized console games for its generation. No, I think PS2 is definitely where 3D was able to like look really good, like if you played your cards right. Like PlayStation like was kind of rough, and even like some of the N64 stuff was like, even the stylized 3D like was still kind of funky. But once you got to like the second generation where they kind of figured it out a bit better. It's like there's definitely some games of this era that still look like astonishingly good.
Ugh. Another fight.
Bastards.
And are they dead? Yeah, they're dead.
Good job. The spicy yo-yo wins again.
If I was Jaster and still had the ability to mimic his voice, I'd tell him to shut up. But in his voice to annoy him. Like anytime he talks, I would just talk to him as him. And see if he understands.
Whatever you sound like.
That's how you get it done.
The spicy yo-yo is OP, says Lala. It do work pretty well. Who's the one that throws the yo-yo? Is that Jupus?
Yeah, it's Jupus.
Man, I hate that he's useful.
Right?
It's like, it kind of like justifies using him now and then.
I mean, there's a reason I'm rotating through all the characters, because I haven't hated it. Like, gameplay-wise, they've all been pretty good.
That's true. I mean, there really hasn't been like a character that's like like useless per se. Like I feel like a lot of RPGs you kind of have a couple of these like not balanced very well. They're like less fun to use, but
And to be fair, I'm using like AoE moves all the time, but like
but hey, I mean, if it's working.
Yeah.
Chupus has the yo-yo and Steve has the icy eye beam, and together those two can melt 90% of encounters.
Eye beam.
Pretty sweet.
Chupus. Sense up, sure. I'd like to not heal you as much. What is this move? Dark Death Break.
Sounds cool. Sounds edgy.
Sounds like a Zekrom move. Edgy McEdgington.
Right. Sure, he came up with the name while he was just sitting in his room, listening to Korn.
Wait, why Korn?
Understands me. I don't know. Korn was my go-to, I guess, for when I wanted to feel misunderstood. So maybe that's where it's coming from. I don't know.
Okay. I see it, but it's very different. Like, I don't think of that when I think of Korn. But it is kind of in the same like time frame where everything was kind of that vibe. So I guess
yeah. I don't know. I guess you could listen to like My Chemical Romance or like Mindless Self-Indulgence. Any of those.
Yeah.
Edgy teenage bands are like System of a Down and ICP.
System of a Down, you can thank Carson for getting me into them. I love System of a Down.
I've listened to like one of their albums and I did like it, but I never really got farther into them, weirdly enough.
It's weird. They have two types of albums. One of them is more of the like more thought-provoking, and the other ones are just angry, you know, like F the system kind of thing going on there.
Right.
Which I appreciate them both, but I do enjoy more of their like thought-provoking, you know, somber songs.
Yeah, I like it when bands kind of like do that. They don't just like. I mean, I don't know. It's good to have variety. Lawless, I also had Mindless Self-Indulgence. Good choice. I don't know if it's a good choice really, because I don't know if there's a band that is more accurately titled as far as names go. But it's definitely like I don't know. I even nowadays, like I still occasionally have a mood where I'm like, I want Mindless Self-Indulgence.
We're gonna have trouble getting through here.
So
Although it was in fact a Juggalo. I don't think I've ever actually listened to ICP. At least like, I mean, I'm sure I've heard their music, but like I can't think of a song from them specifically.
They are fun musicians, is what I will say.
I mean, I feel like they're definitely like performance artists.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they've got like a whole thing.
They know they're being silly, and I can appreciate that.
This is my sister was part of a screamo metal band. Wow, kind of cool. As the screamer, or just as part of the band. Lal was a big fan of Rats. Makes sense. Again, Rage Against the Machine is like it's another one. Was like I'm sure I've listened to that like in my friend's car or something. It's not one I can specifically pinpoint.
This is getting out of
Rage Against the Machine is another one I was really into.
Don't fall behind, okay?
She was the stylist. Ooh. That's gonna listen to in your room is right next to sleeping people. Fair.
hate this. I know I can. You know what? We've fallen.
Oh.
So, well.
And you cannot get up.
I've fallen, and I refuse to get back up.
All right. Sorry about that.
Here, you make me use my potions, Egram.
Gasp. Oh, there's that. Ooh, lubricant. That'll be useful later. In high school, I listened to either stuff like what I mentioned or like visual K bands. Ryan was definitely for older people, lyrics-wise. I mean, are they like they're like a '90s group though, aren't they? Or are they older than I think they are?
Rage Against?
Yeah.
I think 90s.
Okay.
90s to like they're still doing stuff now, so.
Right, Guzzer says, I'd count that as one of her phases, one where I was blamed a lot, puberty and all that. Wow, Guzzer, I can't believe you drove your sister to join a Screamo band. How could you? Well, King says, in college I listened to Oshare K? Oshare. I feel like I know what that means, but I don't know what it means in the context you're talking about. Because Oshare is like stylish or classy, if I remember right. Or like the translation, but... Well, I went to a Darren Gray concert. I don't even know what that is.
It's
you guys are trying to go like deeper than
band.
I've ever gone.
Or not J-pop, but J-band, I guess. Weren't really pop.
Sabaton count? I've heard of Sabaton. Again, like we're starting to get into territory. Like I was not like a very wide spread music listener. Like I kind of would get like really deep into specific bands and like never branch away.
Only reason I know that one is because I believe they've done some anime openings, and that's how I know most of my like 2000s Japanese bands. It's like, oh, who did this opening? Cool.
Yeah, I think I really should at some point. I've never gotten super deep into many Japanese bands. Like I think I've listened to like a lot of like Bump of Chicken, and then like I think Mr. Children. So like those are silly names, and then they turn out to have pretty good music.
Mm-hmm. There's actually there was a like super popular post on Reddit recently where it was a modern like 2000s punk band that their music was really good. The little like TikTok music video they did that kind of went viral. It was good stuff. Very, very, very much had that feel of the punk vibe.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, I believe their name was. I don't remember.
It's fashion-based.
Prodigy or something like that.
Dressed in popular fashions and Harajuku and shit. Okay. It's like glam rock then. Glam rock needs to come back. I miss it.
I feel like we've basically done like 90% of the work for glam rock. We just need to like put the stuff together at this point. You know what I mean? Like everything besides the glam rock portion of glam rock has come into favor. I
guess that's true.
You know what I mean? Like just the whole style and everything of glam rock is just kind of like there are groups that are really dig that style. So yeah, just make a band with it. Just bring a band back with it.
Someone needs to be brave enough to don the eyeshadow. Reminds me how Warframe nailed the early 2000s boy band with their 1999 Quest.
Well, what are you talking about? On boss music. What are you talking about? Online, it is one of my favorite bands from the turn of the millennium. What do you mean? You mean they existed? Totally real. Found their
I still need to play that. I forgot about Warframe.
I haven't played in a while, but I really enjoyed all the extra stuff I played for 1999. Like, that's the reason I kept kind of going back to it.
It had some pretty cool updates, it seems like, so.
Yeah. Is this a lock for a key I have? Yeah.
Ooh, a win. Ooh. Just like you, Smo, it's perfect.
This is a perfect hiding spot for those kids.
Why is everybody using the word perfect?
It's the universe wanting you to be more positive about yourself, Smo.
The only thing I'm positive about is these guys are positively gonna die. I don't know.
When you said prodigy, I got some flashbacks to a song called Spitfire.
Anytime I say
I also know a
prodigy, I think of
Harry and his crew live down here.
what's it called? That song everybody really likes from them. The oh my goodness, Invaders Must Die.
Sure, we all know this. There's a
Or,
glitch in the Matrix just
or
happened.
Firestarter, or what's the other one?
Firestarter was a
bitch
movie,
up.
silly.
Sorry, I got really distracted with the music in my head.
This is now when I hear Prodigy, it makes me think of a kids math game where my website my daughter goes on sometimes. Wow, is your daughter like a smart mather? Called Prodigy.
Prodigy. Okay, right.
They
None of
still
that's
do
gonna
like those like
damage.
advanced groups.
I would think so.
They do like those weird programs that like kids would get into sometimes if they were extra smart.
I saw a billboard recently for Hooked on Phonics, so I would believe so.
This is Prodigy, not Prodigy. I know. I like saying Prodigy, and I got Smo to say it once on
Yes, he
accident. I
did.
One.
He did. I realized I said it. I was like, damn it, he got me.
Well, what? Look, I am reading. Occasionally, I misread on purpose. I promise. It's not all due to my dyslexia.
Borga, I hope he's safe.
And my daughter's
What?
terrible at math like me. I'm sorry, Lala. I hope you apologize to your daughter for
Passing that
inheriting
on.
your
Yeah.
math gene.
I'm sorry you have inherited this math gene. God, wouldn't it be awful if, like... Alright, the sun key.
This place is huger than the surface city.
You've gone down a lot. How deep is the sewer?
Well, it looks like we're at the altar.
Uh-oh.
Not what I wanted to do, but sure.
Could that be Borga? Let's hurry, Jester.
It looks like you're doing this with 5 minutes to spare.
So, this is Borga.
New ally?
And look,
Robots.
he's fighting Datron's mechanized troops. They must have come here looking for that key piece.
Ooh. They got big faces on their chest. What? But Fist always wins against Gun. I watch anime.
Ow, not there! Whoa!
Are we not going to stop that? Like, we're just standing here. We're like, ah, that guy's getting the crap kicked out of him.
Like, not
That
even
sure
just the
sucks.
crap. That was like like, jeez.
They're like turning him into a eunuch via
Yes.
smashing.
That was awful.
Because I keep thinking of the horror movie Prodigy. Oh, yeah. When my husband's genes would override it. It
Oh.
just says huger Borga. Man, the waterways ain't no jokes as Goodsworth.
Does everything
there's-
just
there's
require the
problems
break
down here.
shot?
Kinda seems like it. I would say don't heal Jupus. He doesn't deserve it.
Usually, I would agree. However,
I feel like even when he's like saying thank you, he doesn't mean it. Like, oh, that's a help. Thanks for letting me get hurt in the first place.
you know what? They're robots, and he's got a yo-yo, so we're gonna keep using that. Holy crap, that does a lot of damage.
I mean, I think that was a good call there, Smo. I think you made a good choice.
Let's do the special animation.
Yeah. Ooh. Quick time, quick time. Triangle.
Dude, all
Triangle.
of Expedition 33 has been QuickTime events. I got this. I got this. Don't you worry.
Oh, this is weird. When I said rip over here, when it shows the shared chat over to Great has a gravestone. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but it did.
Huh.
Gozer says, limit break.
Basically what it was.
If only we had a perfect elixir that could heal him. No, that's not good.
Who's that?
It
That is
looks
the worst
like one
name.
of the ancient kings, the Cancer King. But why is he
Again,
here?
terrible title.
Gets so worked up. It's just a ghost.
Just a ghost?
We've seen hundreds of ghosts at this point, to be fair.
Don't try to move, Borga.
Man, VA's going in on this one.
Yeah.
I give you cancer.
You look different, but I know it's you. I could never forget those gentle eyes. You were my top retainer, and my friend. It's been too long, Borga. My friend, have you been watching over my tomb all this time? Yet, I was unable to protect the kingdom that you and I worked so hard to build together. Please forgive me, Borga. I am sorry for failing you. That's enough, Borga, my friend. Our
This guy was a
time has
retainer?
come to an end. You and I do not belong in this era. We are merely ghosts hanging on to the past. Come with me, Borga. It is time to depart.
Borga, you're...
Not even a goodbye.
I know. Jeez.
Rude.
There we go. Alright, alright.
He's like, piss off.
You said my name.
Said it before.
He did, yeah.
Borga be Borgon.
No. No, orphans don't cry.
Is that related to the Devil May Cry series?
Was the Cancer King's
I wouldn't know.
And he kept on guarding the king all this time, even after he turned into a beast.
Borga needs a Borger.
Are you about ready to fight a ghost, Jaster?
We did two. What do you mean, ready to fight a ghost? We did just two before. Of course I'd be ready to fight a ghost too.
Cancer King's key piece.
Literally, the last two people who looked like ghosts like that fought us. Yeah, I'd be ready too.
But he's like a cool old guy. Old guys are never bad. You can always trust him. White beard equals good character.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's better this way. I mean, Did you see him? Borga was actually smiling.
Yeah, you're right. This is better.
Oh, buddy.
Finally got to go home.
That's only because the Cancer King put a cancer in his brain.
Right. Can you imagine?
I wouldn't want to. That's dark.
We'll do whatever it takes to survive down here. All right then.
Are we just going to abandon the sewers full of children and be like, that's not our problem?
Thing you came looking for.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you're all set. You're gonna leave now, huh?
You knew about that?
Yeah, well, you know. Listen, come back here anytime, okay? I'll be waiting for you.
As long as the horrible sewer diseases don't get me.
You bet.
Sure is gonna be sad being alone and an orphan.
That's all 3 key
If
pieces.
only a group of pirates would take me in.
Okay. Save point?
How many more puns can I milk this for as this gets worth?
Nearest save point. I don't want to go too far off and then all of a sudden, you know what? I'll just save
Dungeon
state
is
it
so
here.
fast compared to the other two, it's crazy.
Yeah, was that it? You can go back down and hide out. Okay, cool.
Cancer King key piece. I mean, I wonder if the reason was like, oh well, they were just barely at Vadan. They don't want to spend too much time in Vadan again.
Oh, there it is.
I'd say something about Gandalf, but you haven't watched Lord of the Rings, haven't you, Barry? I've heard of Lord of the Rings. Gandalf is the guy that's like super wise and has a stick and a horse.
What color?
I know stuff. Yes.
It's not necessarily incorrect, but I need you to specify.
It's alliterative. Is it Gandalf the Grey, right?
And?
And? You have a brother?
Yes, he has a brother. Don't worry about it. We haven't seen it.
Is it...
The Barf. That was the other one.
Handalf?
Handalf.
Oh, there's a bard.
Handalf, Gandalf.
I like what letter was next to G.
Randolph.
I was like, it's either Fandalf or Handalf. I don't know.
Handalf, Randolph, and Fandolf.
Oh, why did I even think of Randolph? That's actually a real name, I think.
That's what I want to know. What do you mean, meanwhile? I just want to save.
There's a 30+ minutes.
Oh, there we go. This better not be the 30+ minutes. I'm gonna throw Steve out.
He's so funny. You have to refight the Cancer King if you lose the next 30 minutes worth of stuff. Biggest hero I've ever seen. Doesn't he have like 4 brothers?
Can you hear me, Mark?
Why are you asking me, Lola?
Mark?
Dad, I feel so sleepy.
Mark! Don't worry. I'll take care of everything.
Can I still go up into space?
Of course you can. So just relax and go to sleep now, Mark.
Okay. Good night, Dad.
Oh, that's gonna have
fine.
Dr. Boccaccio? I'm terribly sorry. I must have slipped into sleep mode without realizing it. That's strange. Everything seems to be operating normally.
Oh, really? Well, it's good to rest your circuits once in a while using sleep mode. Make sure you continue to do so.
Yes, Doctor, I will.
Okay. Now we can save. Hey, Gray, what's up with you next?
I
Doing
don't
something
know.
on
What's
Sunday?
the matter, you? Sunday?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. We're, that thing. You know that thing we do.
Gray, I have to set up an event in your Discord. Can you please figure it out by tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're probably going to just finish off Silent Hill 4.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be for the best so that I can stop being harassed by people about it.
Okay, so SH4 on your end and some other game on my end. Maybe more Spider-Man with the DLC. Who knows?
Ooh. Or play the Deadpool video game.
If I can find a copy, that's like...
Yeah, is that even available on PC? I don't know.
Yes, there was a PC version, but available? You could play Lollipop Chainsaw? I could. That actually was something I was thinking about too.
The spiritual successor of Spider-Man, you're right. That makes sense.
Of course.
Actually be a precursor because it takes place in high school.
Yep.
I know how things work.
It's true.
Or is it college? I can't remember.
I know.
Either way.
But yeah, streaming on Sunday at what time for you, Gray?
6 p.m. MST.
Okay, cool. And then for me, it's 9 p.m. EST for the Monday for my streaming. And yeah, any other passing words, Gray? Any other leaving remarks?
Brush your teeth and get lots of vitamin D.
Okay.
That's it, I think.
Okay, good enough, good enough. Yeah, fair enough. We'll take it. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for putting up with our shenanigans.
I'm real tired.
We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
All right, good night, everybody. We'll see you.
And I hate when people gather forces